All right, Shalom Israel. I'm Asher Jacob Israel.
I'm Gabaria Banashar.
Okay, today's topic is regarding several but few of the brothers from the Southern Kingdom regarding the Northern Kingdom as far as natives not being Israelites. They have certain criteria or doubts, and like regarding our looks, our size, our color of our skin, and our culture. So we're gonna reprove and get some scripture with a little bit of historical facts of how the two kingdoms went the separate ways, and that changed our culture, even our physical appearance. And we're gonna pretty much pick each subject, the ones they bring up while we're not Israelites, even though we know we're Israelites, regarding the differences in physical appearance and culture. So, first we're gonna pick is our looks. They say we don't look black because the certain minority that say the Native Americans are not Israelites because saying we don't look black, but that in itself is an irony because there are black men that have white fathers. So if you only go by the color of skin or the appearance, they're just gonna pretty much gonna be confused.
We're gonna err, pretty
Yes.
much.
So the first scripture we're gonna look at is gonna be 1 Samuel 16:7. Because Israel's been mixing itself now from the beginning of time, and everything's gonna look differently. Our color of skin, our physical appearance, our faces, and Samuel Samuel 1 Samuel 16:7 will describe a little bit regarding that. Most High telling us not to judge just based on appearance and height because He already knew what we were going through. We were mixing ourselves with the other nations.
So, 1 Samuel 16 and 7. 1 Samuel 16 and 7. But the Most High said unto Samuel, Look not on his countenance, or on the height of his stature, because I have refused him. For the Most High seeth not as a man seeth, for man looketh on the outer appearance, but the Most High looketh on the heart.
You see, the more High sees our heart because we mix ourselves so many times now that to ourselves it's gonna be real hard to notice the very few that we might think they're not Israelites, but they are Israelites. You know, I do believe in the 12 chart, but that itself has a little loophole because there are Israelites that are also they look beyond Native American and blacks. We're pretty much like the multitude of the sand. You know, there are gonna be Israelites that look Arabs. They're gonna, unfortunately, most people might not like it. There are gonna be Israelites that look Caucasian. You know, and not even that they look Caucasian from a black man or a white mother. Two black couple can have white children, albinos. Native Americans can have white children that look Caucasian, but it came from a Native American mother and a Native American father and mother. And the other scripture is gonna be Jeremiah 1:8.
Can I say something before we go to that scripture?
Yeah.
And as for example, you know, Isaac and Rebecca, okay, they had Esau. So Esau came from, you know, two black parents. So so it's not it's not like like incapable or impossible for our people to have, you know, what we will call leprous children, you know. So it's not unfathomable. It's not like incapable of that happening, impossible of that happening. It can happen. So we have to, you know, yes, the majority of us have our looks, and we know, you know, that we look like Black, Hispanics, Native Americans, but you know there are that few, you know, that do fall out of that realm and do fall into the looks of the other nations. Okay, so what's the scripture we're looking for?
Jeremiah 1:8.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 1, verse 8. Be not afraid of their faces, for I am with thee to deliver thee, saith the Most High.
See, there's a thing. The Southern Kingdom mixed heavily with the Hamites, the Moabites, and the Ammonites, and while the Northern Kingdom mixed most heavily with the Assyrians and the Edomites. That's why there's when we separated and went to slavery, different to slavery, we mixed with those nations, you know, and when the Southern Kingdom mixed with the Hamites, there were already two black nations that kept their pretty much their skin color and physical appearance. So the children, even though even if they mix, they're gonna come looking more like the original as our forefathers. Well, us we didn't because we mix ourselves more lighter, and that's why when the several but few of the Southern Kingdom people that say we're not Israelite, they see our faces and they have fear like no, they're not Israelite because they don't look like us. But like I mentioned earlier, you can see another black man, but his father could be white, and because that's happening whether people like it or not. There are one white males that are having children with black females, Native American females, and around the world with the other female Israelites. That's gonna change the appearance. That some are gonna be our people, but some are gonna look like us, but they're not. And the next topic is gonna be size, because I've been hit. People have been said I'm not Israelite because these different topics, because looks and size. And size is kind of big issue for a lot of people. They say, well, Latinos are sure they're not taught Black Americans, but they know our history of what happened in the past. When Native American slavery, we were almost 200 years enslaved before our black brothers and black sisters were brought from the coast of Africa. And unfortunately, we're Native Americans. By the time they rebelled, they already had killed the strong man, the tall man. At one point, Native Americans, you look at history, mostly the Native Americans from the north, we were the tallest people on earth. A lot of people don't understand because we used to be healthy, and genetics, because we came from the Middle East, or pretty much Middle East is Africa now. It's always been Africa. But the point is, by the time our strong male rebelled, the Europeans already had killed a rebellion. They had killed the strong male, and the tallest, the strongest. So we won't rebel no more. And that's why they went to Africa to get black brothers and black sisters as slaves to replace us. But here comes the different part what happened with black slavery. For lack of better words, not to insult nobody though, but this is the word pretty much describe it. They bred the black slaves to be stronger, taller. So when I see my black brothers who don't believe we're Israelite mocking us because we're shorter than them, like we chose to be short. It has nothing to do with genetics, but how both slaveries went apart and we treat differently. With us, they kill a strong man, so we're not rebel, a strong, tall man. With Black Americans, because they want to continue the cycle of free slavery, bondage. Like I said, for lack of better words, they bred you to be taller and stronger. But we don't look at that into past history. And that's why in Deuteronomy 33:24,
Deuteronomy
33:24.
Okay. The book of Deuteronomy 33, verse 24. And of Asher he said, let Asher be blessed with children. Let him be acceptable to his brethren, and let him dip his foot in oil.
See, the Most High even said it like, we most likely, this is like the opposite of what Scripture is saying. Like, we want us to be accepted, but our brothers, especially from the Southern Kingdom, will not accept us because they look at us differently, like height, our color of our skin, our physical appearance, and also our culture. And they will not accept it. But the Most High says, let us be accepted to our brethren, because you chastise us for how our forefathers went their separate ways. And the next scripture is going to be John 7:24.
The book of John, chapter 7, verse 24, right? Yeah. Judge not according to the appearance, but judge righteous judgment.
See, our brethren so concerned first trying to like judge us by our appearance, the way we look. We know we're Israelites, but they cannot get past that phase of the physical appearance called skin size. So they already like automatically just like abandon us. And I'm not saying ever. I'm just talking about the so few that been putting out videos regarding we're not Israelites. And the next topic is gonna be color of skin, because like I said, Northern and the Southern Kingdom mix themselves, but with two different nations. If we mix ourselves with the same nations, but two different kingdoms, we mix ourselves more often with different nations than with the same nations. And The Bible speaks of that, like Jeremiah 12:9.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 12, verse 9. Mine heritage is unto me as a speckled bird.
See, the Most High knew that. Most High knew everything. Most High always prophesies and it becomes true. So he already knew what Israel was gonna do. Most High knew that Israel was gonna rebel himself. He was gonna mix himself with the people. So like a speckled bird has black dots, brown dots, even a white dots. So Israel comes in all colors and sizes, as long as they're the forefathers from Jacob, Isaac, and Abraham. So, but the next scripture is gonna be Hosea 7:8.
Says 7, 8.
Yeah.
The book of Hosea, chapter 7, verse 8. Ephraim, he hath mixed himself among the people. Ephraim is a cake not turned.
You see, we mix ourselves so often. Even today, we're mixing ourselves. You know, not everybody knows with the Israelites, and those that don't know, they're still marrying other women, other men, mixing their children. Some of them gonna look like us, some are not. You know, not all Israel's gonna be Israel. But it's not important just to judge on size, color, skin, and physical appearance, because you know, most important is spiritual. You gotta be an Israelite first, but you also gotta taste the spirit, because not all Israel is gonna go to the kingdom of heaven anyway. So, and so our next topic is gonna be our culture, because this is important, very important, because I want to read this first. 1 Maccabees 1:11.
First Maccabees, the book of First Maccabees in the Apocrypha, 1 and 11. In those days when they're out of Israel, wicked men who persuaded many, saying, let us go and make a covenant with the heathen that are around about us. For since we departed from them, we have had much sorrow.
The reason I brought scripture is because I want to hit every subject: look, size, color, culture. And now with culture, I've seen videos where they say, "Oh, Native Americans are Asian," or recently they're putting out that they're Asiatic Asian people in Russia who are called indigenous. There's only but the group only is a thousand. Yeah, it's only 1,000. Right now they're 3,000. But because they dress like Native Americans and have feathers, they believe that we came from them. But here's the interesting part they don't tell you. That's why, like, when people put videos out there about a topic, they don't fully research or the background of it. Just like the Judites went all the way to Caesarea and introduced them our way of style, our lifestyle, our commandments, statute to people who call themselves white Jews now. We did that. We go to the people, we teach them what we're not supposed to teach them about our culture. Same thing happened with Native Americans. People from Asia would come. Well, that group only has 1,000 of people. They even now will show. I'm gonna show a slide through the whole video regarding the topics we talk about. This group of Russian indigenous, they come to the United States to actually see our culture. So they mimic our culture. So when people put videos regarding Native Americans came from them, for one, there's millions of Native Americans. There's only 1,000 of them. So for a million people to come from only 1,000 people, that's ludicrous. The math doesn't add up. And the Bering Strait is pretty much also a hoax that pretty much Caucasian just put out there. But it's easy to put videos out there, but you have to put like pretty much evidence in the background. Just not put something out there just see if it sticks. And those are topics that we want to hit. And this is my cousin. We wanted to introduce ourselves, so we also want to keep the video short, and we will make more videos, longer and more specific. But but this hopefully helps edify or helps explain that we are Israelites. It doesn't matter the color, skin, the physical appearance, the height, or the culture. You know, because our culture in America is also we enjoy Black American culture as they enjoy our culture. Like a lot of people don't know, like basketball, hockey, football, um, baseball derives from Native American culture. You know, and our I mean, look at even our music. You know, intertwined between Native American instruments, Black American instruments, and pretty much with the salt of the world. Without us, it would be a boring place. But with that said, we will make more videos, being more specific. These are just to introduce ourselves and to help the Northern Kingdom out there. Those that are being pushed away or might have doubts because all the videos are saying they're not Israelites. With that said, Shalom Israel, and may the Most High bless us all.
Shalom.